Hello students, my name is Siddharth. I am the faculty of mathematics at Rawat Public School, and today in this video we will be doing the questions based upon the product of two matrices. So in the exercise 3.2 we have question number 19 and 20 which are word problems. These word problems has to be converted into matrices and we have to perform the product of two matrices to find out the result. So let's understand these two questions which are really important for us. The question number 19. A trust fund has rupees 30,000 that must be invested into different types of bonds. हमारे पास 30,000 रुपीज है जिन्हें हमें दो डिफरेंट बॉन्ड्स में इन्वेस्ट करना है. The first bond pays 5% interest per year and the second bond pays 7% interest per year. अब उन दोनों बॉन्ड्स की हमें इंटरेस्ट रेट दे रखी है जितना हमें वापस रिटर्न मिलेगा. एक हमें 5% देगा और एक हमें 7% रिटर्न देगा एनुअली. एनुअली मीन्स एक साल. यूजिंग मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन डिटरमाइन हाउ टू डिवाइड रुपीज 30,000 अमंग द टू टाइप्स ऑफ बॉन्ड्स. अब हमें मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन का यूज करके ये बताना है कि 30,000 रुपीज को हम कितने कितने अमाउंट में डालें कि जैसे 30,000 के हमने 10,000 20,000 कर लिया हो या 25,000 5,000 या 15,000 15,000 कुछ भी हमने इसे डिवाइड करके और उन दोनों बॉन्ड्स में इन्वेस्ट करना है. ठीक है. If the trust fund must obtain an annual total interest of, अभी यहाँ हमें दो केस दे दिए कि हमें जो डिवाइड करना है दोनों में इस तरह से डिवाइड करना है कि हमें इंटरेस्ट मिलना चाहिए. केस 1 1800 रुपीज एंड द केस 2 इज 2,000 रुपीज. तो चलिए इस क्वेश्चन को हम सॉल्व करते हैं. We have the total amount with us, or you can say the total principal 30,000 rupees. Right? We have this much money with us, and we have to divide this money into two parts. Let's say the money invested in first bond is X rupees. Right? So in the first bond we are investing X rupees. In that case, the money invested in second bond will be how much? आपने 30,000 में से X रुपीस तो लगा दिए तो बच गए कितने? 30,000 माइनस X. So 30,000 माइनस X रुपीस. ये रुपए आपने सेकेंड बॉन्ड में इन्वेस्ट कर दिए. नाउ the rate of interest on first bond is how much? 5%. 5%. So this 5% can be written as 5 upon 100 as well. Yes or no? Right? The rate can be written 5 upon 100. And the rate of interest on second bond is how much? 7%. So 7% can be written as 7 upon 100 like this. So we have the principal, we have the rate, and the time is annual, means 1 year. The time is 1 year. Correct? We are finding simple interest because it is not mentioned the interest must be calculated compoundedly. So until unless it is not mentioned, the interest is always considered as simple interest for 1 year. So we know the formula for simple interest SI is given by P into R into T. This is the formula P into R into T. When rate is given in terms of percent and you remove the percentage sign, जब आप उसे हटाते हैं तो ये नीचे 100 भी आ जाता है. तो आप चाहे ऐसे लिखिए अपन 100 लगाए, both are same. So let's apply this formula for the matrix. So I can write this formula as PRA is equal to S. एक ही बात. Principal. What is the principal? Principal we have X and 30,000 minus X. अब हमें मैट्रिक्स बनानी है प्रिंसिपल की, तो हम मैट्रिक्स की फॉर्म में लिखेंगे प्रिंसिपल. प्रिंसिपल हम लिखेंगे इस तरह से X and 30,000 minus X. आप इसको 1 into 2 के ऑर्डर में भी लिख सकते हैं और 2 by 1 के ऑर्डर में भी लिख सकते हैं. डजंट मैटर. आप इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं. दिस इज द ऑर्डर ऑफ 1 by 2. आप इसको 2 by 1 के ऑर्डर में भी लिख सकते हैं. मल्टीप्लाई विद आर, आर क्या है आपका 5/100 एंड 7/100। अब यहाँ पे जरूरी एक चीज है कि ये मैट्रिक्स रेट की मैट्रिक्स से मल्टीप्लाई होगी और मल्टीप्लिकेशन करने के लिए हमें उनका ऑर्डर फुलफिल करना पड़ेगा। जैसे P का ऑर्डर हमारे पास है 1/2, ठीक है, तो रेट का रेट क्या होना चाहिए, तो 2/1 होना चाहिए, तभी ये सेम होंगे, तभी प्रोडक्ट पॉसिबल होगा। तो इसलिए मैंने कहा अगर आप इसको ऐसे लिखते हैं तो रेट को आपको ऐसे लिखना पड़ेगा, और अगर आप प्रिंसिपल को वर्टिकली लिखते हैं 2x1 में तो आपको रेट को 1x2 में लिखना पड़ेगा ताकि ये कंडीशन फुलफिल हो सके आपकी। ठीक है, चलिए करते हैं अब हम इसको करते हैं। The rate are 5/100, 7/100, ये हमारी रेट हो गई है। Time is just one, you whether mention or not, it is not going to affect our answer, which should give us the interest of rupees 1800. The case one was when the interest is rupees 1800. So I am writing rupees 1800 as SI here. Now let's multiply these two matrices here. I'm going to rough this part here because I need this space. So I'm roughing this. See, when we multiply these two, so the first element will be multiplied with the first element. So x into 5/100, or I can write 5x upon 100. Now this will be multiplied with this. So 30,000 minus x will be multiplied with 7/100, which gives us 1800 rupees as the simple interest, right? We take the LCM 100 here. 5x plus 7 multiplied inside 2,10,000 minus 7x is equal to 1800. I cross multiply this here. 5x minus 7x will give you minus 2x is equal to 1,80,000. Cross multiplied and shifted this 2,10,000 to that side, will become minus 2,10,000 like this. So minus 2x, the remainder is negative 30,000 rupees. So x is how much? 30,000 upon 2. These two are cancelled, minus and minus sign cancel. When you divide it, you get 15,000 rupees. That means if you invest rupees 15,000 in the first bond, the second bond will also get, this is your first bond money, and your second bond money will be total minus first bond money. Total was 13,000. 30,000 minus 15,000 will give you again 50,000 rupees. So if you invest 15,000 rupees in both the bonds, which are giving you an interest of 5% and 7%, that will give you an interest of 1,800 in return. So this is how the 13,000 can be divided into 15,000 and 15,000. In the second case of the same question, I am going to give you this for you as a practice. In the second question, everything will remain same, just this 1,800 will be replaced with rupees 2,000. Because in the second case, the simple interest that we are offering is 2,000 rupees. तो हम यहाँ पे सिर्फ 2,000 कर देंगे, यहाँ 2,000 आ जाएगा, यहाँ मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 2 लाख आ जाएंगे हमारे पास। क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे हमारे पास 2 लाख माइनस 210 हो जाएगा, 210 करेंगे हमारे पास 10 बचेगा, हम डिवाइड करेंगे 5 आएगा। तो एक में हम 5,000 इन्वेस्ट करेंगे और एक में हम 25,000 इन्वेस्ट करेंगे। दिस इज हाउ द सेकंड केस ऑफ दिस प्रॉब्लम वुड बी सॉल्व्ड। So I believe now this is, you can relate this thing that the matrices can be used in real world problems, like this was a real world problem, right? So this is how we can use the product of matrices in our real world problem, and we can calculate such kind of equations, we can solve these kind of equation. So the next question, I hope you would be able to solve after understanding this concept. Try this. That question is just based upon the number of items in dozen and the cost, and you need to find the total cost of the event. So I believe you would be able to solve after watching this video. Thank you so much. Have a good day.